Liberia, a nation with a rich history and a promising future. Yet, a shadow hangs over this West African nation. Its parliament, the very heart of its democracy, is in crisis. This isn't just a case of a few bad apples. This is full-blown, systemic corruption, the kind that eats away at the very fabric of a nation. The evidence is everywhere. Scandals rock the headlines. Politicians trade loyalties like they're trading cards. And the people, they're left to pick up the pieces. It's a story of betrayal, of power abused, of a system that seems rigged against the ordinary Liberian. From the halls of power to the dusty streets, the stench of corruption is undeniable. But this isn't just a story about Liberia. It's a cautionary tale about what happens when power goes unchecked, what happens when justice is for sale, and what happens when the people lose faith in their leaders. One of the most fundamental pillars of any democracy is the justice system. It's supposed to be blind, impartial, a place where everyone is equal under the law. But in Liberia, the justice system seems to have a price. The case of Brownie Samukai, former defense minister, is a glaring example. Accused of misusing pension funds, his prosecution reeks of political motivation. Samukai refused to play the political game. He wouldn't bow down to pressure, so they hit him where it hurt. The charges against him? Many believe they were trumped up, a way to silence a dissenting voice. But it doesn't stop there. The Ministry of Justice itself is plagued by internal chaos. Confusion reigns. Cases are mishandled. It's a system seemingly more focused on serving political masters than serving justice. Remember Clolo Nwabudike, the man tasked with leading the charge against corruption? Well, he was forced to resign. His crime? Questions arose about his Liberian citizenship. But it wasn't just the allegations. It was the fact that he was supposed to be the corruption fighter, the man who supposedly held the moral high ground. His downfall sent shockwaves through Liberia. It was a stark reminder that even those in positions of power are not to be above the law, or are they? Then there's the saga of Angela List. This mining magnate built an empire on broken promises. She promised jobs, development, a brighter future for Liberia. Instead, she brought corruption and exploitation. Her story is a cautionary tale about the dangers of unchecked greed. List's downfall, however, is a sign, a glimmer of hope that accountability, however slowly, might be catching up with those who exploit Liberia for their gain. The consequences of this rampant corruption are devastating. It's not just about stolen money or abused power. It's about the erosion of trust. The people of Liberia are losing faith in their leaders, in their institutions, and in their democracy. Why should they believe in a system that seems rigged against them? A system where justice is a commodity. This lack of trust has real-world consequences. It deters foreign investment. It hampers economic growth. It leaves Liberia lagging behind while other nations prosper. This is the price of chaos, the price of corruption. The people of Liberia deserve better. They deserve a government that works for them, a justice system that is fair and impartial, and a future free from the grip of corruption. Until then, the fight for a better Liberia continues.